again. So I am going to do another video for you today because I'm getting my wisdom teeth pulled tomorrow and I'm going to look like a chipmunk. But I wanted to do a few videos to entertain people for the next little while. I know I don't get a lot of views, and what subscribers I have, I love. Hi! But I wanted to make sure that you guys were entertained for a little while. If you want to watch my videos now or you want to watch my videos later, whatever. I have a couple that I've been procrastinating editing, but I thought I'd throw this in before tomorrow, and I won't be able to do a few videos while I'm swollen and puffy and gross, and of course drugged up. So, the video today is my Un-Goth Confessions, and we're just going to start. So, confession number 1. I listen to 90s pop music. That means Backstreet Boys, Hansons, Spice Girls, Christina Aguilera. You get the point. All that horrible music that, if you're my age, 23, 24, or in that area, that we grew up with, I don't just listen to that, but I still listen to it, and I still love it, and I still know all the words. So that's number 1. Number 2, my favorite color is pink. It has been my entire life. My entire life. I love pink. I have pink makeup, pink hair, pink eyebrows, pink fishnets, pink shoes. When I was young, before I got into the goth style, which was pretty young, I started like my baby bat years when I was 14. So like 12, 13 years old, I could have been a bubble goth. I had all pink wardrobe. Like, I had outfits with corduroy pink pants, corduroy jacket in pink, matching exactly. If anyone remembers La Senza Girl, I shopped there, and they sold a lot of pink, so I had a lot of pink. So, confession number 3. I am an anime fiend. I haven't been watching a lot lately, but I have seen almost every single episode of Sailor Moon. I've never had a lot of internet bandwidth because we're cheap and poor, so I haven't seen a lot of the last season that's only in Japanese, but when I do, the world will be complete. My personality is a lot like, I compare myself to Serena or Usagi or whatever you want to say her name, depending on how much of a nerd you are, and Sailor Moon lover. I trip on air, I laugh like a hyena, and I'm proud of it. And I've been boy crazy my whole life, so pretty much I can relate totally to the main character. I have seen as many episodes as Tolerable of Inuyasha. I got all the way up to the Undead Band of Brothers, and there's so many. I have like a shelf full of manga and all that wonderful stuff. So if you like anime, suggest. The latest good one that I watched was Chaos Head and Witchblade. So confession number 4 is that I'm in love with Aqua. That does sort of fit in the first confession with 90s pop, but they're still making music. You can't get it here, but they have a new album called Megalomania, and I love her. She's amazing. Their music is so much fun, and they've grown up, like more mature. They even have swearing in their music, so if you're young and you're not allowed to listen to music with swear words, well, you won't be able to enjoy, but they have 2 CDs before that you can. So, with that, we've got confession number 5. I don't have to wear makeup when I leave the house. As you can see, I am only wearing eyebrows and a little bit of white eyeshadow. I only did that for you guys today. Otherwise, it's flipping 30 degrees Celsius outside my house, and if you watched any of my other videos today, you'll tell that my hair looks a little bit poofier because it's like 9:30 at night and I've been outside and inside in the heat and whatnot, so I don't have to wear makeup. I do enjoy gothic makeup, as you can see if you watch any of my other videos. I have a lot of makeup tutorials, but I don't have to. I don't care. I just leave the house, whatever. No eyebrows and all, guys. So, and then number 6. I'm a huge fantasy and sci-fi nerd. I'm a giant Trekkie. I don't really like the original Star Trek, don't kill me, but because I think it's just Shatner bugs me, and old school movies, I can get into them, but sometimes it's really hard for me. I like Next Generation, super obsessed. I love Voyager. I love Deep Space Nine. And I've even watched Enterprise. I've seen a lot of the movies that came out since I was like 12. I've never watched any of the older movies, but it's not because I don't want to. I read fantasy novels religiously, and I am a huge Stargate the Next Generation Stargate SG-1 fan. I've also watched a billion of the Stargate Atlantis, and I've seen a few of Stargate Universe. I really want to get the series, but yeah, so that's number 6. Number 7 is I have never been to a goth club in my life. There are very few goths where I live, and I'm of age to drink, and of age to party and club and all that wonderful stuff, but I've never actually been, because going to Toronto is a hassle, and even though I might meet some cool people, it's just out of my way. And yeah. Confession number 8. I am super what's confession number 8? Oh, confession number 8. I enjoy the sun and the daylight and the wonderful fun during the summer and being outside. Now, that's just a silly thing to say, because I know a buttload of goths like being outside in the sun and in the summer and outside having fun, but when you stereotype goths, they like to be outside in the dark, and they like graveyards and whatever, which I have hung out in high school. My high school was actually behind a graveyard. The graveyard was on the one street, and the streets were parallel, so my school was facing the other direction on the street parallel to that one, and the cemetery was facing a park. So they were back to back. So I have hung out in a cemetery, but I don't hang out at night very often. In high school I did a lot, because like on the weekends you could go party, and if you don't want to get caught partying, you hang out after dark. And then my first few years out of the house, I went to the bar a lot, so really I worked during the day, and then when I got off work it was nighttime, so like I can fit into that stereotype. But I love summer, I love swimming, I like to be tan. Even though I have the pale skin video, I really like to be tan. It's my natural skin color, I don't mind it. Being pale and ghostly is awesome too. I've been that way for several years, but right now I'm working on getting my color back, because I'm tired of looking sick and getting weird looks like I'm dying and I'm ill and somebody needs to save me. So, and I just feel like when I look in the mirror I look sick and I don't like it. So, yeah, I like the summer. I like to be tan. I like the sun. Confession number 9. Ooh, 9. I just had it. Confession number 9. I don't like horror films. They scare the piss out of me. I watched Disturbia, and you're all gonna laugh at me because everyone I know said it's not scary. And it's not about the fact that it was scary. It was about the fact that it was your next door neighbor. And it could happen. It could happen to me. It could happen to you. It could happen to anybody. Your next door neighbor could be a serial killer. And yes, I sound like a paranoid maniac. But seriously, that's the part that scared me. And I always psych myself out when I watch movies. Like, something's gonna happen. They're going to get eaten. They're going to get stabbed. Something horrible, for God's sakes. Why would you do that? Or, let's split it up. Why? Why? What logical person who's had any thought in their brain goes, it is dark. There's a serial killer after me. La 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 la. Let's split up. We might save ourselves better that way. No. So, and we're going to do confession number 10, and that's going to be the last one. And I know it is sad because I could probably think of a whole bunch more. But confession number 10 is that I don't always dress goth. I like color in my wardrobe sometimes. Or I get lazy and I want to wear sweatpants and I want to wear a blue t-shirt and I don't do my hair and I'm just lazy. Lazy. Sadly, confession number 10 is that I'm lazy. Also, sometimes, even though the goth clothes that I own are amazing and I like to look good, and my own personal philosophy is that pain is beauty and beauty is pain, depending on the situation, of course, but mostly beauty is pain. So I own corsets and fishnets and high heels and all that jazz. But sometimes you're just lazy, and sweats are sweats and t-shirts is t-shirt, and I will leave the house like that. I'll leave the house in the gray sweatpants, blue sweatpants, pink shirt, red shirt, whatever I want, blue shirt, and I'll go places without eyebrows on, in sweatpants and t-shirts, and I don't care. Put a Un-Goth confession in the comment section below, and like if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to see more. I hope you enjoyed, and have a wonderful day, and keep it creepy. Bye.